got a tattoo, then you gotta have a story behind it. We're Tat-Stories, and we bring our viewers those stories. Baseball Guy and the Kahuna are grabbing ink tails for our viewers. Our first story comes from a gal with no filter. None. Our second features a cop's Last Supper sleeve. And our final is a mom who got her ink late in life.
Baseball Guy here, and I've got Kaylah. Kaylah, what brings you to OB today?
Just a good time.
Good time, and you got some good tats here. This one right down here, Werewolf Betty Boop. What the heck is that?
Well, my grandmother's name was Betty. She loved Betty Boop. One time she gave me this super sweet werewolf mask. She drew the blood on herself. And every day I would pop out of her closet and sing Hungry Like the Wolf, scare the shit out of her, right? The best part about it is that it has her hair.
Holy crap!
That's her wig, dude.
Oh my gosh! Is your grandmother? What'd she think of it?
She didn't get a chance to see it, but I'm pretty sure she'd hate it.
Oh
in
my
the
gosh!
best way possible.
Oh my gosh! Wow! How long ago did you get that?
Probably about 4 years now.
Oh my gosh! Wow, that is just amazing. And who was the artist that did that?
I forgot his name, but he was really rad and someplace in North Park, so.
All right, so right here in San Diego. And then down lower than that, we've got a woman stripping her skin off.
That's the badass bitch inside of all of us. No, I'm a clinical massage therapist now. I'm all about muscle structure, so I was like, let's see what's in there, you know?
Awesome. And where do you do massage work at?
I actually recently moved back from Wisconsin, so I'm starting up my own thing.
Awesome. So how many people in Wisconsin have awesome tattoos like that?
A couple people, but not too many. I've noticed I got a lot of really rad stares, so it's a good life.
Here in California, we got quite a few more, right?
Here, it's pretty normal, so.
So what was your first ever tattoo?
My first ever tattoo was done in my friend's kitchen. Yeah. It was pretty gnarly.
How old were you?
I was 15.
And what did you get?
I got a snake jumping into my vagina.
Nice. That almost is like mic drop, right?
Bye.
So is it still there?
Oh, we got it covered up with a better snake jumping into my vagina. So.
Awesome. And what do people think whenever they get to see that?
That they're very lucky.
They get to be the snake?
We'll see.
Well, if you ever get to see Kaylah's snake, tell us about that on Tat-Stories. Kaylah, thank you. It's awesome. Baseball Guy out. Baseball Guy here, and I've got Ramon. Ramon, what are you doing here in San Diego tonight?
I'm here for a friend's birthday.
That's awesome, and you've got some awesome ink. I know your friend has some awesome ink, and we're going to talk to her. But why don't you tell me about your great Jesus art we've got going on?
All right, so this one I got here, I got about a month ago, I'd say. And it's a little different. It's not just a Jesus Sacred Heart, Michelangelo sculpture. It's actually got a little bit Day of the Dead theme. So it's my style. It's no disrespect to my Catholic religion or anything, but I love it.
Well, Day of the Dead is obviously a very important holiday in Mexico, and you are of Mexico descent, you told me.
I'm very much Mexican, yes.
So he's definitely no respect to Jesus. This man loves Jesus a lot, so.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yeah, so besides that one, I mean, this one I just got on Monday. What's today? Saturday. So I got about a week ago, give or take. It's the Last Supper. It's probably my favorite piece, which kind of filled up my full sleeve here, so. Still healing. Looks good, though.
That thing is very fresh. And you told me you had something a little different to help you heal with that one. What did they do?
You know what? My tattoo guy, he started using, I guess they use it for burn victims. It's some type of plastic saran wrap looking thing. And you leave it on for 3 days, take it off, and it literally peels and heals like the day after you take that off.
So how bad did that tattoo hurt when you got it?
This one was not bad. It was 13 to 14-hour session with a few pee breaks in there, you know. The elbow, I felt the elbow for sure, and right above the knuckle. A little down here by the table, the rest was fine.
Okay. And you mentioned your artist. You have an artist that does a lot of your tattoos. What's your artist name and where are they located?
His name's Andres, and his tattoo shop is called Ink Dress, Inkdres. He's in LA. He's really good with single needle work. So.
And you mentioned to me that you've got some tattoos in a lot of places, and you've chosen to pick tattoos so they don't interfere at work. Right.
So I can't get any on my hands. I can't get any on my neck. The rest is pretty much fair game.
So now he has to wear long sleeve shirts though because of this one.
And tie.
And a tie. Oh, poor guy. Now, what other tattoos do you have hidden here tonight?
So I got the same thing, Day of the Dead, Michelangelo sculpture of Virgin Mary here. It's another favorite. And then these were just some 3 flowers to cover up the half sleeve back in the days. Here, hold on. I'm just going to make it easier for me.
Well, we can shoot the video of it afterwards if you want.
Okay, well, that was my first one. I don't care. Nipples out. That was my first one. It's a Day of the Dead sugar skull. I chose it. It has everything that it had at work. So it's got handcuffs, revolvers, handcuff keys, ammo. And then this is supposed to resemble like the city of LA with City Hall, but instead of buildings, you got some guns in there.
Okay, and we better explain your job here because handcuffs, they might think that you're into some kinky stuff.
Well, I am. But that's not what it's for. This is not law enforcement. We'll leave it at that. But yeah.
This is the man who keeps the streets of LA safe.
Definitely kinky stuff.
So if you're into kinky stuff, contact Ramon.
We'll put my contact info at the end.
Yes, exactly. Well, Ramon, I know you got a little spot here on your arm where you got some space where you.
Right here.
What are you going to do there?
You know what? I just started thinking about it 4 days ago. I don't know. We're going to figure it out, though. It's going to be something good.
All right, maybe it's some kinky stuff, so we'll see.
Maybe.
Ramon, thank you so much, man. Keep the streets safe and keep those tats coming and praise Jesus.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Baseball guys out. Baseball guy here, and I've got Chrissy. Chrissy, you're an OB local, kind of. What brings you out here today?
You called and asked if I would come and do this interview, but I do live a few blocks away, so I rode my bike down here.
Yes, this is one of Baseball Guy's friends, Chrissy. And Chrissy did not have any tattoos until pretty recently. So why don't you tell me about why you decided to get a tattoo when you decided to do it?
A long time ago, I always thought about getting a tattoo, but chickened out. Plus, I didn't have a real good reason to get one or anything that was super special, so I didn't do it. And shortly after my 51st birthday, so 2+ years ago.
Get out of here. You're not 51.
If I took my hat off and you saw my gray hair, you would see. But I'm 52, going on 53. So anyway, I got it shortly after my 51st birthday, kind of on a whim, and I love it.
All right, and so now the location for it, there was a specific reason for the location. Why don't you talk a little bit about that?
So my excuse for getting it when I was that age was I had a burn on my arm from cooking, a cooking grease burn that I really hated, that was like white and circular. So I thought if I was going to get a tattoo, I wanted to cover that area.
And why did you choose the heart with the flowers with the words faith, hope, and love?
Well, I'm a Christian and my faith is very important to me. So I wanted the heart because I love hearts, and I originally just put faith and a Gerber daisy because I love Gerber daisies. But after I had it done a few months later, I thought I wanted faith, hope, and love for 1 Corinthians 13. And so I added a flower and the 2 hope and love because I already had the faith there. So then I finished it out.
And which one is the greatest of those 3?
Love.
All right, and now let's talk about your other tattoo. You got that one a little bit more recently. It's a cross with forgiven, being the Christian. We kind of figured that one out, but why don't you tell us a little bit about that tattoo?
Well, I was just going to stop at the 1, but I understand the little bit of addiction of, ooh, I like this. I want to get another one, but I think this will be my last one. I wanted to sort of counterbalance where I put it, and I've always wanted a cross on my arm somewhere. And then I decided I wanted to put forgiven. I thought it might be able to be a conversation starter. And so she did a real simple thing there for me. And I think I'm going to call it quits at this age, in this stage in life.
And what does your family think about your tattoos, especially your 2 sons?
My younger boy was excited for me because he talks about getting one. He's 18 now, hasn't gone out to get one yet, but he kind of made me start thinking about getting one. So I got it before him. He thought it was cool, showed all his friends. My older boy was surprised, but thought, okay, Mom, whatever.
And your husband, he has tattoos, so I'm sure he was okay with it. What about your mom?
My mom was a little surprised, and then when I got the second one, I didn't tell her, and she didn't even notice when I first went to visit, and then she's like, looks down, and oh, my mom's not a huge fan of tattoos, but she's been gracious about it and not criticizing me, but I think she thinks, why would you do that? But she's been pretty cool about it.
Awesome, Chrissy. Thank you so much for taking the time with us today. Amazing what you can do, cover up a burn. And we've had a few awesome cover-up stories, whether it's covering up a bad tattoo from the past, covering up scars from a car wreck, covering up scars from a burn, and you turn it into something beautiful. So thank you so much for being with us today.
Thanks, Ty. Thanks, everybody.
Baseball Guy out.